delay, Bulldog fans. Ben Moore here with you live as the Ivor Bulldogs are taking on the Highland Hornets. The game got moved up 30 minutes, which delayed us just a little bit. Highland is faced with a 3rd and 24. They're in the shotgun deep. Quarterback's got it rolling around, being pursued by several Bulldogs. He's going to toss it low. They're going to say he was down, which is going to be a loss of another 7-8 yards. So Highland opening play had a false start. That backed them up 10. The second play, they threw a pass. It was nearly picked off by Pena. Instead, it was knocked down. That last play was a shotgun snap running around the backfield trying to make something happen, but the Bulldogs able to put them down. And so now it's a 4th and got to be nearly 30. 8 minutes left in the first quarter. No score. Highland got the ball. Bulldogs kicked it to him. There's a snap. Hornets running around the backfield looking to throw the ball. Now the quarterback going to run forward and toss it deep. It's going to fly way over the head of the intended receiver. It'll be incomplete, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Lots of fog here so far. Junior high game before this one. This game starting early to try to get ahead of the rain that's coming this way. Not a problem we typically have in West Texas, but a good problem to have so far, I see. So it's going to be a foggy fall football. I thought it was incomplete. White Hat's coming over to talk to the sideline officials. I think it should be the Bulldog ball. That was a 4th and around 30. Yep, it's going to be turnover on downs. There must have been some penalty. The Dogs declined. So it's going to be Ira ball now. The Bulldogs kicked off to the Hornets. 4 offensive plays for Highland. The Bulldogs defense able to rear its teeth and keep them at bay. It's going to be 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs. Ball's going to be set at the Highland 17-yard line. Dogs get set in the eye. Hernandez, Pena, Cox. There's the snap. Cox gets it, runs right up the middle of the field, powers his way through, and he's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown, Bulldogs. Just a dive right up the middle. Cox able to maneuver his way around into the end zone for a touchdown. We're going to take a 6-0 lead with 7:42 left in the first quarter. Dogs going to get set for the 2-point field goal attempt. Bishop, the snapper, Hernandez, the holder, Gallegos, the kicker. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick, the ball's up. It's good. It is so foggy. As soon as that ball was kicked, it just disappeared. I have to wait for the officials to signal it. But it's good. Score's going to be 8-0. Ira leading Highland with 7:42 left in the first quarter. Broadcast brought to you by Pizza Inn, an all-day buffet, pizza, pasta, dessert, and salad. America's hometown pizza buffet with fresh dough made daily. Snyder Iron and Metal. This is paid for all recyclable metals, aluminum, copper, brass, stainless steel, iron, tin, and car bodies. On-site cleanup is available. Roll-off container service, portable shears, magnet balers, and car crushers. No job is too large. Call today. Structural pipe and rods are available with locations in Snyder, Hanson, Spring, Sweetwater, and Andrews. Prosperity Bank, proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs. Yes. All right, we'll save Summers for just a second. Bulldogs stop the Hornets on the Hornets' first offensive possession, then drive down the field in one play. Scores up 8-0 as the Dogs get set for their second kickoff of the night. First kick was an onside attempt, and that's what it'll be here as well. Gallego's going to kick just a little bit of a pooch kick to the far side, caught by the Hornets at the 30-yard line. Highland going to be brought down after they gain about 6-7 yards on the carry. It's going to be 1st and 15 for the Hornets. from their own 36-yard line. Hornets break the huddle, run up. They're going to send one receiver to the far side. Quarterback's going to be under center with a running back behind him. Now they're going to motion the receiver from the far to the near and hand it off to him. He's going to be shoved out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Hard for me to see the numbers on that side of the field. Looks like maybe Luft and Bishop were in on the tackle. Gained about 5, maybe 6 yards on the carry. Is going to set up a 2nd and 9. Highland gets set, same formation, one receiver to the near side, quarterback under center. They're going to motion receiver again. There's the snap. It's going to be handoff to the running back on a dive, brought down after a gain of about 4 yards by Pena. That's going to set up a 3rd and 6. Ball's at the Bulldog 35-yard line. Highland runs up to the line of scrimmage, same formation. It's going to be a 3rd and 6 for the Hornets. There's the snap, handoff underneath. Hit immediately by the Bulldogs. Tyler has a hold of him, brought down. They're going to give him a yard with forward progress, but he was pushed all the way back to the initial sticks. It's going to set up a 4th and 5 for the Hornets. As the dominant dog defense hasn't given the Hornet offense much room to run so far today. This is the second 4th down the Dogs have forced the Hornets into. 6:20 left in the first quarter. Ira up 8-0, looking for a stop here as the Hornets are faced with a 4th and 5. One receiver to the far side, quarterback under center. There's a snap. Quarterback gets it, rolls to the near side, looking to throw the ball, tosses it deep over the head of his intended receiver. Incomplete. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Ira's going to take over their second consecutive forced turnover on downs. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs. And ball's going to be at the Ira 34-yard line. Dogs break the huddle, head up to the line of scrimmage. In the eye, it's Hernandez, Pena, Cox. There's the snap. Hernandez gets it, pitches it to Cox on the far side, runs his way forward for a gain of about 1. Looks like maybe he got tripped up. Gets the ball all the way to the Bulldog 35-yard line, so it'll be a 2nd and 14 for Ira. 5:43 left in the first quarter and counting. Ira up 8-0 here early in the game. Bulldogs break the huddle, head up to the line of scrimmage. Hernandez will be under center. Cox will be the man behind him. There's the snap. Pitch to Cox running on the near side. Flags flying. It's going to be a false start on the Bulldogs. That'll back Ira up 5. So it'll be a 2nd and 19. Ball's going to be at the Bulldogs 30-yard line. Ira leading 8-0, having forced the Hornets in 2 straight 4-and-outs. Dogs break the huddle, get to the line of scrimmage. They're going to be in the eye. It's Hernandez, Cox, Pena. There's a snap pitch back to Pena. Pena looking down the field to throw the ball. He's going to dump it short to Tyler. Tyler powers his way forward. Picks up a gain of nearly 20 yards. In fact, they're going to give the Bulldogs the first down there. Pena got it in the backfield, had Hornets right up in his face, but the senior able to make a wise decision to dump it off to the cutoff man, Tyler, who was able to power his way forward on the other sideline. Get a first down. So 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs. Ball's going to be at the Highland 30-yard line. 4:38 left in the first quarter and counting. Dogs get set in the eye. There's a snap. Pitch to Pena, running on the near side. Ball's dropped. Pena dives on top of it. It'll remain Ira ball, but it's going to be a loss of about 5 yards. I don't know how much the fog is affecting the players. From up here, it is just thick. So it'll be a second and about 19 for the Bulldogs. Ball's going to be at the Ira 34-yard line. 4 minutes left in the first quarter and counting as Ira gets set in the eye. There's a snap pitch to Cox running on the near side. He's got a little bit of room to run. If he can break one tackle, gains about 10 yards or so. 15 yards or so on the carry. We'll see exactly where they spot it. Looks like he's inside 25. They're going to say he was down at the 22. That'll set up a 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. I mean, a 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Sorry. Well, maybe it's the 21. 3rd and 6 for Ira with 3:23 left in the first quarter and counting. Ira up 8-0. Dogs get set in the eye. There's a snap. Pitch to Cox running on the near side. Powers his way through. He's going to have enough for a first down and some. Still on his feet. Finally brought down inside the 5-yard line. Great running by the junior. It'll be first and goal for the Dogs from inside the 5. Oh, they're marching it back. There's a flag on the field. They're going to say holding on Ira. Fog is so thick, I didn't see the flag. That's going to back the Bulldogs up 5. It'll be a 3rd and 16 now for Ira. Ball's going to be set at the Highland 31-yard line. 3:08 left in the first quarter and counting. Ira leading Highland 8-0. Dogs get set in the eye. Hernandez, Pena, Cox in that order. There's a snap pitch to Cox running on the far side. Gets around the edge, trying to get around the edge. Going to be brought down by the Highland defender after he gains about 5 on the carry. It's going to be 4th and long for the Bulldogs. 4th and about 11. 2:30 left in the first quarter and counting. Ira faced with a 4th and about 11. Leading 8-0 as Ira gets set in the eye. There's the snap. Hernandez drops back looking to throw the ball. He's going to dump it short to Tyler, the intended receiver. Tyler's got it, runs forward. He's not going to have enough for a first down, though. Gains about 5-6 yards on the carry. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the first down. It'll be 4 and out. Dogs shot themselves in the foot there with the penalties. So there's a 4 and out or a 4th down stop by the Hornets. The dominant Dog defense will head back out onto the field. 2:04 left in the first quarter. Ira leading 8-0. Hornets break the huddle. They send one receiver to the near side. Quarterback's under center. Motion the receiver from the near to the far. There's a snap. Quarterback rolls to the near side looking to throw it. Tosses it up to his receiver who catches the ball. Flips the field and he's going to be brought out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Bulldog defense was there. The defenders were there, but their backs were to the quarterback. So it'll be a reception by Highland. Gets the ball to the Bulldog 21-yard line. 1st and 15. 1:54 left in the first quarter. Dogs leading 8-0. Hornets run up to the line of scrimmage and get set under center. There's a snap pitch to the running back going towards the near side. Now he's going to cut back to the far side. He's going to be hit by Pena. Jaron Pena for the Bulldogs. Gains about 2 yards on the carry. Gets it to the 19-yard line of Ira. That'll set up a 2nd and say 13 and a half. 1:20 left in the first quarter and counting. That fog rolling in thick, getting really hard to see. One receiver to the near side, quarterback under center. There's the snap. It's going to be handoff to the far side. Pitch back to the running back, who's hit right at the line of scrimmage and brought down. They're going to give him about a yard on the carry. So that'll set up a third and about 12. The fog is so thick, I can see the ball, but I can't see the hash marks that it's at. It looks like it's at the Bulldogs 16, 17-yard line, somewhere right in there. 41 seconds left in the first quarter and counting. Ira leading 8-0, and they've got the Hornets pinned to third and long. There's breaks the huddle. Hornets go under center with one receiver to the near side. There's a snap. Hornets get it. Toss it to the receiver on the near side. He catches it, and it's going to be brought down. He'll have enough for a first down, but not enough for a touchdown. Fox playing a little bit deep on the receiver. Just a quick snap and pitch over to the receiver who caught the ball, gets inside the 5-yard line. It's going to be first and goal for the Hornets from the 2. 21 seconds left in the first quarter. The White Hats swinging his hand to say start the clock, and they finally do. I don't know if they can't see him. I mean, that fog is thick. I can barely see the opposing sideline players. And I think the Hornets are going to let it. They stopped it at 12. They're going to let it tick off. I think, unless the team called a timeout, but the Hornets are walking down the field. Yeah, there we go. Hornets were walking down the field like they were going to let it go into the second quarter. The clock stopped. The officials are now waving it again. So we're going to head to the second quarter. Ira leading Highland 8-0. Broadcast brought to you by On Photography. Summer takes game, team, sport, and class photos and is a graphic designer specializing in personalized sports posters. Ira Baptist Church exists to glorify God by making disciples through gospel-centered preaching, teaching, worship, community, service, and multiplication. Visit fbcira.com or at Ira Baptist on Facebook and Instagram for more information. Locally owned, Bell Seifert and Seal Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Ira Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs! Ira Methodist Church is a traditional, friendly country church. We're next to the school at 6240 West FM 1606 in Ira. We support the schools and the Ira community. We're a church that loves God and loves others. We believe that prayer makes a difference. You're welcome at Ira Methodist Church. All right, Bulldog fans, we're going to start the second quarter. Ira up 8-0, but the Hornets are going to have a first and goal from the 2-yard line. Here, if we get a break or a timeout, I'll walk you through the playoff scenarios for Ira, with the game getting moved up 30 minutes, a little bit delayed on the broadcast. Didn't have a chance to do that before the game. Hornets run up to the line of scrimmage in the eye. They're going to hand it off underneath, run their way forward, and they're going to say a touchdown Highlands. Just a power run right up the middle in the eye for the Hornets is going to give them the touchdown early in the second quarter. The score is 8-6. Ira leading as Highland gets set for the 2-point attempt. There's a snap, the hold, the kick. Ball is blocked by the Bulldogs, I believe. It'll be no good. It's so foggy, I can't really see the ball. I think it was tipped by the Bulldogs. So with 9:56 left in the second quarter, Ira is leading Highland 8-6. With Bulldogs' victory over the Cardinals last week, Ira needing to get a victory here against Highland. Trying to get all of my stuff together. Highland is 2-2 in district. They've defeated Roby and Rotan, but they've lost to Westbrook and Firmly. The Hornets are ranked 37th in the state, and with the big victory last week, the Bulldogs climbed the rankings by 7 spots all the way up to number 23. And even though the Dogs defeated Hermley drops only 3 spots, number 14 in the rankings. Highland getting set for the kickoff. They're going to try the onside end over end kick. There it is, bouncing towards the Bulldogs. Dog's going to fall on top of it, and it'll be Ira ball at about the 36-yard line. Even though the Bulldogs defeated the Cardinals last week, Hermely and Westbrook will play each other tomorrow. If Westbrook defeats the Cardinals, then the Bulldogs are in the playoffs. Really, no matter what. But if Highland brings the upset against the Cardinals, then it'll come to a three-way tiebreaker, and it's a point differential. And so the struggle for the Dogs there would be that we were 45 by Highland early in the season. So best case scenario, all you can control here if you're Ira is just go win the game and then hope that Westbrook can take care of business against Hermley. Going to be a false start against Highland. So the Dogs are going to get great field position. It's going to be 1st and 15. The ball's going to be at the 39. I guess the false start took place on the kickoff. 1st and 15 for the Dogs from the Highland 39-yard line. Ira up 8-6 as they get set in the eye. There's the snap. It's going to be handoff to Cox running right up the middle. Cox dodges his way through one defender, so it's going to be tackled at the second level, gain of about 8 yards. Gets the ball all the way to the Highland 31-yard line. It's going to be a 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs. Dogs get set under center. There's a snap. It's going to be handoff underneath with Pena. Pena runs his way forward. He's got enough for a first down and some. Still on his feet. Gets inside the 10. It's going to be brought down by the Hornets. See what they call. He landed on the goal line. They're going to say he got to the 1. Didn't quite get in, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 1 for the Bulldogs with 9:10 left in the half and counting. Dogs going to get set in the eye. It's going to be Hernandez, Pena, Cox in that order. There's the snap. Handoff underneath to Pena, who powers his way forward for a touchdown, Bulldogs. Just a dive by the Dogs out of the eye gives Ira the 2nd touchdown of the game. Bulldogs currently leading 14-6 as they get set for the 2-point attempt. Bishop will be the snapper, Hernandez the holder, Gallegos the kicker. There's the snap, the hold, the kick, the ball's up. It's good. As soon as it leaves his foot, I cannot see it, so we'll have to wait for the ref. But that one's good. Ira's going to take a 10-point lead, 16-6 with 8:50 left in the half. Broadcast brought to you by Doug and Susie White are proud Ira Bulldogs who graduate from Ira with a family of 4 generations of graduates, starting with our 2 mothers, both of us, our 2 sons, Rodney and Ronald, and our grandson, Rowdy. He was a 5th generation on his mother's side. Orange and black run through our veins. We are proud to be Ira Bulldogs corners. John McCowan and McCowan Farms proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs in all areas. Action Truck Accessories and Supply offers a full line of aftermarket truck and SUV accessories to fit your vehicle investment through the newest year models. If you're looking for a ranch hand, Thunderstruck, WeatherTech, B&W, WeBoost, or anything else, we're your one-stop shop for accessory sales and installation. We're located at 700 College Avenue in Snyder, Texas. Ira with the 10-point lead, leading 16-6 with 8:50 left in the second quarter as Gallegos gets set to do the kick for the Bulldogs. There it is, end over end onside kick. Ira trying to find the ball. Highland going to fall on top of it. Great kick by Gallegos there. Rolled 10 yards, was on the ground for a little bit, but just no Bulldogs there to recover it. Highland falls on top, and it'll be 1st and 15 for the Hornets. Right around the Hornet 32-yard line. 8:50 left in the second quarter. Ira with a 10-point lead. Highland breaks the huddle. They're going to go under center with one receiver to the far side. Oh, no, sorry. They're in the shotgun. There's a snapback quarterback looking down the field to throw the ball. He's going to toss it deep to his intended receiver, and it's going to be deflected by Hernandez. Almost a circus catch there by the Highland receiver. They only ran one receiver down the field. Two Bulldogs there. Ball bobbled around in the air for a little bit, but was deflected by Luft and Hernandez. Sets up a 2nd and 15 for the Hornets from their 32-yard line. 8:42 left in the second quarter as Highland breaks the huddle. They're going to go under center with one receiver to the near side. There's that pitch back to the quarterback looking down the field to throw the ball. He's got no open receiver scrambling around the backfield. Now he's just going to take off and run, still on his feet about 5 yards down the field. Finally brought down by one of the Bulldogs. It's on the other side of the field, and the fog is so thick it is hard for me to see which Ira player it was that made the tackle, but the Dogs tackle the running back after he gains about 6 yards. It's going to set up a 3rd and around 8. And the ball's going to be set at the 38-yard line of Highland. 8:08 left in the second quarter. Ira leading 16-6 as the Hornets are faced with a 3rd and 8. Hornets go under center. There's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's hit immediately by Tyler, and it's going to be sacked by Landon. I mean, he was under center. As soon as he got the ball, he dropped back, and it was like Landon was right there on his tail. Huge sack by Tyler. Moves Highland back about 7 yards. So it's going to be 4th and 16 for the Hornets from their own 31-yard line. Again, 3rd time the Bulldogs have forced the Hornets into a 4th down situation. On the opening drive, Ira able to hold them to a 4 and out. And it looks like Highland's going to call a timeout and think about what they want to run here. So at the timeout, Ira has forced the Hornets into a 4th and 16. 7:10 left in the second quarter. Ira leading Highland 16-6. We were running behind at the beginning of the game, but didn't get to update all of the stuff from our district, so I'll take the opportunity to do that now. The Bulldogs defeated Hermley last week, which puts them in a great position. Westbrook's leading the district at 4-0. Hermley and the Bulldogs are both tied at 3-1, and Ira's going to hold the tiebreaker over the Cardinals. Highland is 2-2, and Roby and Rotan are both 0-4. Coming into the rankings, Westbrook's going to stay number 6 in Division 1. Hermley's going to drop from 11 to 14. Bulldogs going to go from 30th to 23rd. Roby's going to go to 33rd. Highland will be 37, and then rounding out the district will be Rotan at 61. All right, 4th and 16 for Highland as they get set in the spread. There's the snap, pitch back to the quarterback who's in the backfield. Tosses the ball deep to his intended receiver. It's going to fall incomplete. Turnover on down Dogs. Great defense there. Hernandez and Tyler both at the back end to deflect the ball. Ira going to take over. It'll be 1st and 15 from the Highland 31-yard line. Bulldogs come into the game, picked to win it by 31 by sixmanfootball.com. Westbrook is picked to beat Hermley by 26 tomorrow, and that game has huge playoff implications for the Bulldogs. 7:06 left in the half. Ira gets set in the eye. There's a snap. Pitch to Pena running on the near side. He gets around the sticks. He's going to have enough for a 1st down and some. Going to be brought out of bounds after a gain of about 17, 18 yards. Pena gets the ball inside the 15, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs from the 12-yard line. Ira leading 16-6. 6:59 left in the half. Dogs get the play sent in and head to the line of scrimmage in the eye. It'll be Hernandez, Pena, Cox. There's the snap pitch to Cox running on the near side. Now he cuts back towards the middle. Gains 2-3 yards before he's brought down. Gets inside the 10-yard line, so it's going to be second and goal from the 8. 6:43 left in the half and counting. Ira leading 16-6. 6:30 left in the half and counting. Dog's going to come back out in the eye. It'll be Hernandez, Cox, Pena this time. There's a snap pitch to Pena running on the near side. Goes around. Now it goes to the middle. Gets held up in a dog pile inside the 5-yard line before they're going to whistle him down. It'll be third and goal for the Dogs from inside the 5. They're going to say Jaron got all the way to the 3, so it's going to be third and goal from the 3 for Ira. 5:55 left in the half and counting. Ira leading 16-6. Dogs break the huddle. It's Hernandez, Pena, Cox in the eye. There's the snap pitch to Cox running on the near side. He finds a hole, dives through, and he's going to have enough for a touchdown, Bulldogs. Leap to the near side, heads up running by the junior. Dogs going to power their way into the end zone for a touchdown and take a 22-6 lead over the Highland Hornets. 5:28 left in the half as the Dogs get set for the 2-point attempt. Bishop's the snapper, Hernandez the holder, Gallegos the kicker. Snap, hold, kick, the ball's up. And it's good. That'll put Ira up 24-6 over the Highland Hornets with 5:28 left in the half. Broadcast brought to you by Pizza Inn, an all-day buffet, pizza, pasta, dessert, and salad. America's hometown pizza buffet with fresh dough made daily. Snyder Iron and Metal Top Furnace is made for all recyclable metals, aluminum, copper, brass, stainless steel, iron, tin, and car bodies. Instant cleanup is available. Roll-off container service, portable shears, magnet balers, and car crushers. No job is too large. All today. Pipe-in rods are available with locations in Snyder, Hinson, Big Spring, Sweetwater, and Andrews. Prosperity Bank, proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs. McAllen Photography, game, team, sport, and class photos, and is a graphic designer specializing in personalized sports posters. All right, Ira with a 24-6 lead with 5:28 left in the half as Gallegos gets set to kick off for the Bulldogs. There's the kick. It's going to be deep this time, landing at the 15-yard line, coming to a complete stop at the 11 before it's picked up by the Hornets, who just run straight through the Bulldogs' return. Still on his feet. He's going to be inside the 10, and it's going to be a touchdown, Highland. A good kick that just died right at the 16-yard line, picked up by Highland, and then he found a hole, took off, and the young man with a lot of speed runs right down the field to score. That'll put the score 12-14. Bulldogs leading the Hornets as they get set for the 2-point attempt. Here's the 2-point attempt by the Hornets. There's a snap, the hold, the kick, the ball's up, and it's good. That'll cut the lead for the Bulldogs from 10 to 10, 14-24. Ira leading Highland with 5:18 left in the half. Ira Baptist Church exists to glorify God by making disciples through gospel-centered preaching, teaching, worship, community, service, and multiplication. Visit fbcira.com or at Ira Baptist on Facebook and Instagram. More information. Locally owned Bell Seifert and Seal Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Ira Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs! Ira Methodist Church is a tradition. I'm going to pause the Methodist Church. There's a little bit longer, sorry, and Highland's getting set to kick. Bulldogs going to send back the younger Pena. Zebo as the deep man, leading by 10, 24-14 with 5:18 left in the half. Highland set to do the onside end over end kick from the near side to the far side. And there's the kick. And it was snubbed, not even going to go the full 10 yards that it needs, or the full 15 yards that it needs. So it's going to be Bulldog ball. The Bulldogs are going to get the ball at their own, right at midfield. Give my family a shout out. Hello, more children. Obey your mother and listen. Ira leading by 10, 24-14 with 5:18 left in the half. Dogs take over at their own 39-yard line for a 1st and 15. Dogs get set in the eye. There's the snap. Hand off the Cox, running towards the near side, gets to the line of scrimmage, and he's hit by multiple Hornet defenders. They're going to give him a yard on the carry, say that he got to the 40. So a gain of 1 for the Bulldogs there. Sets up a 2nd and 14 for the Dogs. 4:55 left in the half. It's really, the Bulldogs been doing well this game. Just a couple broken plays there has given Highland both of their points. As the Dogs break the huddle and get set in the eye. There's the snap. Hernandez gets it, rolls out to the far side, looking to throw it, dancing around the backfield. And he's going to be sacked by the Hornets. About a 15-yard sack is going to back the Bulldogs way up. He was brought down at the Ira 24-yard line. So that's going to make it a 3rd and about 30. Line of scrimmage is at the Dogs 24. The first down marker is at the Highlands 26. There's the snap. Pitch to Pena, running on the near side. Gets around the edge, powers his way forward, gets the original first down marker right around midfield. So a gain of about 15 yards on the carry for Pena is going to set up a 4th and 15. Oh, never mind. They're going to say he, I guess, got brought down at the 38. So it's going to be 4th and 16 for the Bulldogs. 3:40 left in the half and counting. Ira leading 24-14, but faced with a 4th and long here. They break the huddle and come out in the eye. Now they motion left to the near side. There's a snap. Hernandez hands it off to Cox. Cox pitched it back to Hernandez. Hernandez tosses it deep. Pena dives just a touch outside of his grasp, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Ira has really played well. When they've struggled, it's because of mistakes they've made on themselves. The big sack on that drive, holding on the previous drive. When Highland has scored, it's been because the Bulldog defense has made errors. Ira leading by 10, 24-14. It's going to be 1st and 15 for the Hornets. Ball at Bulldog 38. There's the snap. Hornets drop back, looking to throw the ball. Tosses it to the intended receiver, who's guarded by Luff. It's going to fly over the head of the intended receiver. Incomplete. Great coverage by the junior Luff. That'll make it a 2nd and 15. Ball at the Bulldogs 38-yard line. 3:15 left in the half. Ira leading 24-14. Highland comes up under center with one receiver to the far side. There's a snap. The ball's on the ground. Highland's quarterback's going to dive right on top of it. And Tyler was right there almost to get it. That'll back Highland up about 3 yards. It'll set up a 3rd and 17. Ball's right at midfield. 2:55 left in the half and counting. Ira leading 24-14. Let's break the hell, run up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go under center with one receiver to the near side. There's the snap. Pitch it to the running back, who's going to toss it deep to his intended receiver. And he's going to catch it for a 1st down. Good defense there. The receiver just came off of his defender, caught the ball, fell on the ground. So it'll be 1st down for the Hornets. They get it to Bulldog 14-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 14 for Highland. 2:15 left in the half and counting. Ira will receive the halftime kickoff. So if the Bulldogs can hold the Hornets out of the end zone here, Hornets break the huddle under center, one receiver to the near side. If Highland's been able to move the ball, it's been through the air. They pitch it to the running back on the far side of the field, who's hit by several Bulldogs and brought down after he gains a yard or 2 on the carry. It'll be gain of about 3 to set up a 2nd and goal from the 11. The fog is kind of cleared somewhat now, making the field a little bit easier to see. 1:20 left in the half and counting. Ira leading 24-14 as Highland comes up under center with a receiver to the near side. There's the snap, handoff underneath to the running back who gets past the first line of Bulldogs. Is going to get close to the end zone, and they're going to give it to him and say it's a touchdown Hornets. Touchdown by Highland puts the score 20-24. Ira leading as the Hornets get set for the 2-point field goal attempt. This is not a shoe-in for the Hornets. Their kicker, when he's kicked it, has not just kicked it clean. In fact, he's missed one tonight already. There's a snap, the hold, the kick, and it's going to be blocked by the Bulldogs. That's number 7, Blake Williamson with the block. Keeps the score 20-24. Ira leading with 1:02 left in the half. Broadcast brought to you by National Friendly Country Church. We're next to the school at 6240 West FM 1606 in Ira. We support the schools and the Ira community. We're a church that loves God and loves others. We believe that prayer makes a difference. You're welcome at Ira Methodist Church. Doug and Susie White are proud Ira Bulldogs, graduates from Ira with a family of 4 generations of graduates, starting with our 2 mothers, both of us, our 2 sons, Rodney and Ronald, and our grandson, Rowdy. Rowdy was a 5th generation on his mother's side. Orange and black run through our veins. We are proud to be Ira Bulldog supporters. Sean McCowan and McCowan Farms proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs in all areas. All right, Bulldog fans, Ira with a 4-point lead. Highland with a kickoff return for a touchdown. Then they stopped the Bulldogs on offense and drove down the field there for a touchdown. And the Hornets getting set for the onside kick here. 1:02 left in the half. Ira will receive the kickoff. There's a vehicle with their lights on, and so there's a delay. They're going to make sure that they get them turned off before they start play. There they go. Highland getting set for the onside kick. There it is, end over end kick. This one's going to go far enough. Picked up by Luft at the 30-yard line. Luft still on his feet. Now he cuts back to the other side of the field. He's going to get around the edge to the Highland 30, now to the Highland 25. Still on his feet. Finally brought down inside the Highland 25-yard line. Great return by the junior Luft. Caught the ball, ran towards the near side, then used his vision to cut back. Bulldogs going to have good field position. It'll be 1st and 15. They're going to set the ball at the Highland 23-yard line. 51 seconds left till the half. Dogs will receive the second half kick. So if they can come in, score a touchdown, and then receive the second half kick and score a touchdown there, it gives them a huge advantage. Dogs get set in the eye. There's a snap pitch to Pena running on the near side. Hits to the line of scrimmage. Still on his feet. Powers his way around. He's got room. If he can make it, he gets in the end zone for a touchdown. A flag comes in. Coach Goodwin knows what they're going to call. They're going to call a block. It wasn't. He's nobody's arguing. It was a clean block. But they're going to bring the touchdown back. Most likely, we'll see. The White Hats talk. I don't know what it's going to be. Waiting for the officials to get done talking about the flag. It's going to be a holding on the Dogs. That doesn't even make sense. Now the Highland coach is talking to the White Hat. I mean, there's not a lot for me to narrate here. It would have been a touchdown. Probably should have been a touchdown. Be a holding on the Dogs. I'm not sure what Highland is talking to the White Hat about. It's not going to be a touchdown. They're going to back the Dogs up 10. Oh, there was 2 fouls on the Bulldogs. They're going to decline one and get the other. So that'll back the Dogs up 10. It'll be 1st and 25. Oh, sorry, back them up 5. It'll be 1st and 20. No, sorry. They're going to back them up 7. So it'll be a 1st and I'm going to wait for the scoreboard operator to do the math. 1st and around 21, 22 for Ira with 44 seconds left in the half. There's the snap out of the eye. Cox gets it for the Bulldogs around the near side. He gets the original sticks. Brought down out of bounds. The junior Cox gets the ball all the way to the 21-yard line of the Hornets. It'll set up a 2nd and 14. 5 seconds ticked off the clock, but the clock will stop because he was out of bounds at 39 seconds. Ira leading by 4, 20-24. Dogs break the huddle, come out in the eye. It's Hernandez, Cox, Pena in that order. There's a snap pitch to Pena running on the far side. Pena cuts around, got some room to run. Going to be brought out of bounds inside the 10. It'll be enough for a 1st down for the Dogs. A fresh set of downs there. It's going to be 1st and goal, and I'll see where they spot it. They're going to say, hey, Jaron was pushed out at the 5, so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 5 for the Bulldogs. They ran some time off the clock there. It's still running. 20 seconds on the clock there. It was just at 22 seconds. That doesn't make... White Hat's gone to talk to the sideline judge. The clock was running there when the play was called out of bounds. They're going to correct the clock. Don't know how much they're going to add here. White Hat signaling to the press box to add some time on the clock. They put it at 29. The White Hat saying no. 32 seconds. They had run 12 seconds off the clock. White Hat fixes it, says put 32 seconds back on there. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs from the 5 with 32 seconds left in the half. Ira leading by 4 as they get set in the eye. There's the snap. Hitchcock's running on the far side. He's going to run his way into the end zone for a touchdown, Bulldogs. Leap to the far side. The junior Cox carries it into the end zone for a touchdown. That'll put the Bulldogs up 20-30 as they get set for the 2-point field goal attempt. Bishop's the snapper, Hernandez the holder, Gallegos the kicker for Ira. Snap, the hold, the kick, the ball's up, and it's good. Ira takes a 12-point lead, 20-32, with 28 seconds left in the half. Broadcast brought to you by Connection Truck Accessories and Supply offers a full line of aftermarket truck and SUV accessories to put your vehicle investment through the newest year model. If you're looking for a ranch hand, thunder truck, WeatherTech, B&W, WeBoost, or anything else, we're your one-stop shop for accessory sales and installation. We're located at 700 College Avenue in Snyder, Texas. Ira with a 32-20 lead, 28 seconds left in the half. Bulldogs playing today to try to avoid the rain. Tomorrow, Hermleigh Westbrook will play each other. Playoff implications. The Bulldogs hold tiebreaker over the Cardinals with the win last week. But a win here would help Ira, but not completely secure it. Gallego's going to kick off for the Bulldogs. He's got the ball lined up for the onside from the near to the far. And that's what it will be. End over end kick. Going to be picked up by Highland. Highland now takes off down the sideline. Still on his feet. It's going to be a touchdown Hornet. Their second kickoff return touchdown of the game. "21 seconds left in the half. Highland scores their second kickoff return of the game. Puts the score 26-32 as the Hornets get set for the 2-point field goal attempt. There's the snap, the hold, the kick, and it's going to be blocked by Williamson again. Keeps the score 32-26. Ira with a lead, 6-point lead with 21 seconds left in the half. Playoff scenarios for the Bulldogs is really complicatedly simple. I got a text telling the Dunn kids to go to bed, so go to bed. For the Bulldogs, if Hermleigh pulls off the upset, that puts against Westbrook, that puts a 3-way tie, and that 3-way tie is decided by plus minus, which doesn't look great for the Bulldogs. If Hermleigh pulls off the upset against Westbrook, since the Bulldogs were 45 by Westbrook, it would make it difficult for Ira to make the playoffs. So really, if Hermleigh loses, the Bulldogs are in. If Hermleigh wins, then this game will matter the score here, but it'll be tough for the Bulldogs to get enough points to get in if Hermleigh defeats Westbrook tomorrow. So, for the first time in our lives, we'll certainly be rooting for the Wildcats. Highland gets set for the onside kick. There it is, an end-over-end kick hit by the Bulldogs. That hit the foot of one of the Bulldogs. Not sure. The clock is still running. Highland trying to get some time off of the clock there. Hit the foot of one of the Bulldogs and lucky to get it recovered. It was 44 Jackson White who jumped on top of it. White hat going to the clock operator to add some time on the clock. Highland trying to get a little bit of a home field advantage there, running a few seconds off. See exactly what they're going to put back on. Yep, they're going to set it at 20. And there shouldn't have been any. The Bulldogs, as soon as it was kicked, landed on the ball. Ira leading 32-26 with 20 seconds left in the half. Ira will receive the second half kickoff. Dogs get set in the eye. There's the snap. Pitch to Pena. Pena looking to throw the ball. He's going to toss it deep to the senior Bishop, and it's going to be intercepted by Highland. Still on their feet, and they're going to be brought down out of bounds at the Bulldogs 30-yard line. Interception by the Bulldogs is going to give Highland the ball back with 7 seconds left. Just been a rough mental game for the Bulldogs here. Not really Highland beating Ira, but Ira beating Ira. Mental mistakes. There's been 2 kickoffs returned back by the Hornet. That one was an interception. Highland huddles up on the sideline for a timeout. Bulldogs going to come for a timeout. 7 seconds left in the half. Ira leading 32-26, but the Hornets have just picked off the Bulldogs. So it'll be Hornet ball. There for a minute, it looked like the Bulldogs were going to drive down, score, get it into halftime, and then come out of halftime and get the ball again. Now the Dogs just looking to keep the Hornets out of the end zone. Looking around, the junior high boys lost to Highland right before this game. The Fox kind of rolling back in now, which may play into the Bulldogs' favor. The Hornets have really, on offense, if they've moved the ball, it's been through the air. They haven't had much success running against the Dogs. And the Hornets are going to come out in the spread, 1 to the far side, 1 to the near side, 3 in the backfield. There's the snap, pitch back to the quarterback, who's going to toss it deep, and it's going to be deflected by Ira. Leaves 2 seconds left on the clock. Great defensive play by the Bulldogs. Incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 15 for Hermley from the Bulldog 31-yard line. Not Hermley, Highland. Highland runs to their sideline. I guess their coach is going to call the play from the sideline. They're not seeing that until this year, and this is the second team that's done that against the Bulldogs. They run over to the coach. The coach calls the play on the sideline in the huddle, and now they're going to run up to the line of scrimmage. It should be the last play of the half as Highland gets set. They're going to be in the shotgun, 1 receiver to the far side, but not quite spread. There's the snap. Quarterback gets it. Look to his 1 receiver running the route. Left there on the defense is going to deflect it. Incomplete. That'll send the Bulldogs into half with a lead, 32-26. Ira leading Highlands. First half been really the summary of the first half would just be Ira mistakes have given Highland opportunities. I imagine it'll be a rough halftime talk. A little bit of a heart-to-heart, come to Jesus conversation for the Bulldogs. Ira will receive the second half kickoff. I'm going to take a short break here. I'll be back with you live as the Ira Bulldogs take on the Highland Hornets here in Highlands. Pizza Inn, all-day buffet, pizza, pasta, dessert, and salad. America's hometown pizza buffet with fresh dough made daily. Snyder Iron and Metal This is made with all recyclable metals, aluminum, copper, brass, stainless steel, iron, tin, and car bodies. On-site cleanup is available. Roll-off container service, portable shears, magnet balers, and car crushers. No job is too large. Call today. Pipe and rods are available with locations in Snyder, Anson, Big Spring, Sweetwater, and Andrews. Prosperity Bank, proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs. S. McAllen Photography. Summer takes game, team, sport, and class photos and is a graphic designer specializing in personalized sports posters. Ira Baptist Church exists to glorify God by making disciples through gospel-centered preaching, teaching, worship, community, service, and multiplication. Visit fbcira.com or at Ira Baptist on Facebook and Instagram for more information. Locally owned Bell Seipert and Seal Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Ira Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs! Ira Methodist Church is a traditional, friendly country church. We're next to the school at 6240 West FM 1606 in Ira. We support the schools and the Ira community. We're a church that loves God and loves others, and we believe that prayer makes a difference. You're welcome at Ira Methodist Church. Doug and Susie White are proud Ira Bulldogs graduates from Ira with a family of 4 generations of graduates, starting with our 2 mothers, both of us, our 2 sons, Rodney and Ronald, and our grandson, Rowdy. Rowdy was a 5th generation on his mother's side. Orange and black run through our veins. We are proud to be Ira Bulldog supporters. Sean McCowan and McCowan Farms proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs in all areas. Connection Truck Accessories and Supply offers a full line of aftermarket truck and SUV accessories to fit your vehicle investment through the newest year models. If you're looking for a ranch hand, WeatherTech, B&W, WeBoost, or anything else, we're your one-stop shop with accessory sales and installation. We are located at 700 College Avenue in Snyder, Texas. The locker room as the weather's kind of slowly rolling in towards us. That's why they started the game 30 minutes early to try to beat the weather. Let me update my app. See, hopefully the Bulldogs can get through the game. 2 minutes left until the second half. Bulldogs will receive the second half kickoff. Again, playoff scenarios for Ira. Bulldogs. Well, even though the Dogs beat Hermley, Hermley plays Westbrook tomorrow. And so if Westbrook wins, and they're picked to win by, on my sheet, Westbrook's picked to win by 26, then Ira will be in the playoffs, really, no matter what. If Hermley somehow pulls off a shocker and beats Westbrook, it would be a three-way tie and come down to point differentials. And since the Bulldogs lost by 45 to Westbrook, it does not sit well for Ira if that takes place. So we'll root for Westbrook to win. All the Bulldogs can do now is come out and play a good second half. The first half, really, Highland didn't do much. Any of the positive things the Hornets did, they did so because the Bulldogs made mistakes. Hornets had an interception. They had 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown. I think this whole year, the Bulldogs have given up 1, maybe 2. And so far in the second quarter, they gave up 2 back-to-back. The one benefit for the Dogs, it's really keeping scores in their favor, is they've been able to block the kickoffs of the Hornets. So Highland's getting the ball set for the onside kick from the near side to the far side. Bulldogs getting set to pick the kick off or try to catch it. Got to be second half football for Ira. And there's the end over end kick. It's going to be picked up by the Bulldogs. White recovers it around midfield. See where they mark it at about the 39-yard line of Ira. So right near midfield. It's going to be first and 15 for the Bulldogs. 9:58 in the third quarter. Dogs break the huddle. Hernandez goes under center. Speed behind him. They won't be in the eye. There's a snap. It's hand off to Pena running towards the far side. Hit at the line of scrimmage, but Pena powers his way forward for a gain of about 6. It'll set up a 2nd and 9 for Ira. Aaron's able to get the ball all the way to the 35-yard line of the Hornets. Ira leading 32-26 as they break the huddle and get set in the eye. There's a snap pitch to Cox running on the near side. Run forward for a gain of about 4. Gets to the Highland 31-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Dogs. 9:12 left in the third quarter and counting. Ira leading 32-26. Dogs break the huddle in the eye. There's the snap pitch to Pena running on the near side. Now he cuts it right up the middle. He's going to be tripped up right around the first down marker. I think they're going to mark him short. See where they spot it. It is going to be short, not enough for a first down. It's going to be 4th and about 1 for the Bulldogs. Oh, now they're going to move it back a yard. 4th and 2. 4th and 2 for the Dogs from the Highland 28-yard line. Bulldogs get set in the eye. There's a snap. It's the Cox running on the near side. He's going to have enough for a first down and some. He springs forward, and he's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown, Ira. The junior with a 26-yard touchdown run puts the Bulldogs up 38-26 with 8:22 left in the third quarter as Ira gets set for the 2-point field goal attempt. Bishop's the snapper, Hernandez the holder, Gallegos the kicker. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. Ball's And it's good. Ira takes a 40-26 lead with 8:22 left in the third quarter. Broadcast brought to you by Pizza Inn, all-day buffet, pizza, pasta, dessert, and salad. America's hometown pizza buffet with fresh dough made daily. Snyder Iron and Metal top prices paid for all recyclable metals, aluminum, copper, brass, stainless steel, iron, tin, and car bodies. On-site cleanup is available. Lots of painter service, portable shears, magnet balers, and car crushers. No job is too large. All today. For pipe and rods are available with locations in Snyder, Hanson, Six Springs, Sweetwater, and Andrews. All right, the Dogs coming out for the kick. This has not been a strong point for the Bulldogs this game. Throughout the season, it's not really been a weak point for Ira, just for whatever reason. Today, the Dogs have not done well here. Gallego sets the ball down and then goes and huddles up with the team. He's going to line up to kick it. Looks like he's going to line up to kick it to deep. There's the run, and he's going to onside kick it towards himself. The ball's still on the ground. Highland's going to recover it at their own 31-yard line. Pretty savvy onside kick there by the Bulldogs. Just a little dribbler that went lower than Gallegos was running, and so he was trying to catch up to the ball. And then as soon as it got far enough to have on top of it, that there was a Highland return man there. So it'll be first and 15 for the Hornets from their 31-yard line. 8:21 left in the third. Ira leading 40-26. Highland goes under center with the Steve for the far side. Now they're motioning into the near side. It's going to be a handoff for a dive. The running back hit by 2-3 different Bulldogs. They're going to give him about a yard on the carry. That'll set up a 2nd and 14 for the Hornets. Ball's at the 32-yard line. Hornets break the huddle. Under center, one to the near side. There's the snap. Quarterback gets it, hands it off on the dive again. He's hit by Tyler and brought down. They'll give him a yard on the carry again. That'll be a 3rd and 13 for the Hornets. The ball's going to be set at the Bulldogs' 33-yard line. $7:20 left in the third quarter and counting. Ira leading 40-26 as the Hornets break the huddle. They go under center with the receiver to the near side. There's the snap. Quarterback drops back, rolling out to throw the ball, being pursued by several Bulldogs in the backfield. He's going to do the cutoff, man. Bishop catches it. Are they going to give it to him? I thought Derek intercepted it. They're going to say it was an incomplete pass. Man, the senior Bishop was right there. It'll be an incomplete pass. That's going to set up a 4th and 13 for Highland from their own 33-yard line. Hornets tried to do just a little bit of a dump off there, but the senior sniffed it out. Waiting for the Hornets to send in the play. Ira leading 40-26. Hornets break the huddle, rush up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to be in the shotgun with the receiver to the far side. There's a snap. Quarterback rolls out to the far side, looking to throw it. He's going to toss it to nobody. A flag comes in. I wonder if he was across the line of scrimmage when he threw it. It's going to be a holding on Highland. So that'll be declined by the Bulldogs. It's going to be a turnover on downs by the dominant Dog defense. After a rough second quarter of 2 kickoff returns, coming back, lots of shooting yourself in the foot kind of penalties and moves. Dogs come out, drive down the field, get a touchdown, hold the Hornets to 4 and out. Now Ira goes back on offense, leading 40-26 with 6:59 left in the third quarter. We're going to get set in the eye. Hernandez Cox Pena. There's snap pitch to Pena, who's running on the near side. Now he cuts back towards the middle. He's going to gain about 6, 7, 8 yards. They're going to say he was brought down at the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7 for Ira. 6:40 left in the third quarter and counting. Ira leading 40-26. Greg Huddle in the eye. Hernandez, Pena, Cox. They've been rotating Cox and Pena tonight. In the order, there's a snap. Cox running on the far side. He bounces it outside. He's going to gain about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. See where they're marking down. He might have a first down. I think it's a little short, though. Yeah. We're going to say Brent got it all the way to the 19-yard line. So it's going to be a 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs from the Highland 19. Ira leading 40-26. 5:55 left and counting in the third quarter. Dogs get set in the eye. Flag comes in, and it's going to be a false start on Ira. Excuse me, and try not to cough into the microphone. I've had a little bit of a cold this week. That'll back the Dogs up 5. That'll bring him to Highland 19-yard line. I guess it'll back him up 6. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Dogs. They get set in the eye. There's a snap pitch to Cox running on the near side. He's got enough for a first down and some. Still on his feet, bounces around the outside, runs into the end zone, and he gets the touchdown. A 29-yard touchdown run by the junior Brant Cox gives the Bulldogs a 46-26 lead with 5:26 left in the third quarter. Oh, there was a penalty. They're going to back the Dogs up. Say there was, I didn't see the signal. What was the foul? Didn't see what it was, because they're not going to count the touchdown. They're going to back the Dogs up to the 30-yard line. So it's going to be a 3rd and 13 now. Coach Goodwin not happy, talking to the sideline judge. That's the 2nd touchdown run by the Dogs tonight that's been brought back by a penalty. 3rd and 12 for Ira as they get set in the eye. There's a snap pitch. Cox running on the near side. Powers his way forward, gets close to the first down marker. A flag comes in. It looked to me like maybe they had a hold of Cox's helmet, like a face mask, but we'll see. White Hat's walking over. Coach Goodwin's going to make sure that flag was on the face mask, but they saw it. Wait for the signal. Personal foul, face mask on Highland. So even with the face mask, Cox was brought down. It would have been like a 4th and 1. That's going to move the Dogs all the way to the 10-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and goal for Ira from the 10. 5:20 left in the third quarter. Ira leading 40-26. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs from the 10. Ira gets set in the eye. There's a snap handoff underneath to Pena. Pena running on the dive. Bowling balls his way down inside the 1-yard line. They're not going to give it to him. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Dogs. I mean, the ball is set in between the 1 and the goal line. So 2nd and goal from the inches. 4:40 left in the third quarter. Ira leading 40-26, but knocking on touchdown door here. Dogs break the huddle in the eye. There's the snap. It's pitch to Cox running on the near side. Brent powers his way into the end zone for a touchdown, Bulldogs. So instead of a 29-yard touchdown, the junior will have to settle for a half-a-yard touchdown run. 4:27 left in the third quarter. Ira takes a 46-26 lead. Dogs get set for the 2-point kick. Bishop's the snapper. Hernandez the holder. Gallegos the kicker. And there's a snap, the hold, the kick. The ball's up. And it's good. 48-26. Ira takes a 22-point lead with 4:27 left in the third quarter. Broadcast brought to you by Prosperity Bank, proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs. West McAllen Photography. Summer takes game, team, sport, and class photos and is a graphic designer specializing in personalized sport photos. Ira Baptist Church exists to glorify God by making disciples through gospel-centered preaching, teaching, worship, community, service, and multiplication. Visit fbcira.com or at Ira Baptist on Facebook and Instagram for more information. Ira leading 48-26 with 4:27 left in the third quarter as the Bulldogs get set for the kickoff. Again, going to be a little bit nervous every time Ira kicks off tonight. Highland's already run 2 kickoffs back 4 touchdowns. Last time the Bulldogs just kicked it, or Gallegos kicked an onside kick. He's lined up to kick it deep. We'll see what he does here. And it's going to be an onside end over and kick towards the near side. The ball's still on the ground. Highland's going to finally jump on it. They're going to get the ball inside the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Hornets from their own 29-yard line. 4:25 left in the third quarter. Ira leading 48-26. Dominant Dog defense has done well so far tonight in their one defensive stand. Highland breaks huddle. I think there's a car with lights on in the back that they're trying to get to turn off. There they go. Highland sends one receiver to the far side. They're going to be in the shotgun. They've typically thrown it out of this formation. There's snap. Quarterback drops back looking to throw the ball. He sends one receiver on the comeback route. It's going to be bobbled and dropped. It was wide open, just dropped the ball. Good break there for the Ira Bulldogs. It'll set up a 2nd and 15 for the Hornets from the 29-yard line. Highland comes in the same formation, except this time they'll be under center with one receiver to the far side. There's a snap. It's going to be a handoff to the running back on the near side. Now he cuts to the far side, but he's hit by Pena and brought down hard. They're going to say his forward momentum got him to the 30-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 14 for the Hornets. 4:02 left and counting in the third quarter. Ira leading 48-26. Highland just now sending in their play. 6 seconds left on the play clock. They go under center, receiver to the far side. There's snap. Quarterback drops back, looking to throw the ball, tosses it to the intended target. Hernandez there as the coverage, and it's going to be please. Coverage there by the senior. That's going to set up a 4th and 14 for Ira. Fourth and 14 for the Hornets. Ball's at their 30-yard line. 3:27 left in the third quarter with the clock stopped. Ira leading 48-26. Going to go under center, one receiver to the near side. There's the snap. Quarterback gets the ball, trying to run it. Now he's going to try to toss it deep to his intended receivers, and they're going to be there. Breakdown in the coverage. There was 3 receivers, only 2 Bulldogs in coverage on the back end. It'll be a first down for the Hornets. On a 25-yard reception. Hornets going to have a 1st and 15 from the Ira 25-yard line. Highland's going to go under center, one receiver to the far side. There's a snap. It's going to be a pitch to the running back on the near side of the field. Get to the line of scrimmage and some. Still on his feet, finally brought down by the Dogs. Gains around 10, 11 yards on the carry. They're going to say he got to the 14-yard line, so it's going to be a 2nd and about 3 for the Hornets. I said 14. They give it to him at the 13-yard line, 2nd and 3. 2:30 left in the third quarter and counting. Ira leading 48-26. Highland goes under center with one receiver to the far side. There's a snap. It's going to be a pitch to a running back on the far side of the field. He's going to be hit by the senior Pena. He gained 3-4 yards, enough that they're going to say it's a first down Highland. It's first and goal for the Hornets from inside the 10. Sorry, not inside the 10. The clock's, well, maybe it's the 9. Sorry, it's hard to see. On the board it says 9, but from my perspective it looks like the 11. There's a snap. Hornets get the ball, throw it to the intended receiver. It's Comp, but he's hit by the Bulldogs. The ball comes out. It's going to be, oh, are you kidding me? It looked like the receiver caught it, was hit by the Bulldogs, fumbled, and then recovered by Ira, but the sideline judge is going to say that it was an incomplete pass. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 9 for the Hornets. Clock's going to stop at 1:52 left in the third quarter. Ira leading 48-26. Hornets go under center with one receiver to the far side. There's the snap. It's going to be handoff to a running back on the near side of the field. Gets to the line of scrimmage. Now he's hit by the senior Pena. They're going to give him forward momentum about a yard or so. There's a flag that comes in. We'll see what it is. Aaron was right there to meet the running back. Hit him hard, brought him back, and now the flag right around where maybe a holding could be called. We'll see. Waiting for the sideline judge and the white hat to confer. Yep. Holding on the Hornets. Coach Goodwin asking some clarifying questions. If he takes the penalty, it'll be 2nd and longer. If he declines it, it's going to be 3rd. They're going to back Highland up. So now it'll be a 2nd and goal from the Hornets, from the Bulldogs 19-yard line. And ball's going to be set at the far hash mark. 1:47 left and counting in the third quarter. Ira leading 48-26. Highland goes under center in the eye. There's a snap. It's going to be a handoff to a running back going towards the far side. Pushed it out of bounds at around the 10. They're going to mark him down at the 11 officially, so it's going to be a 3rd and goal from the 11 for the Hornets. Clock's going to stop at 1:30. Hornets go under center. There's snap. It's going to be handoff to a running back coming towards the near side. He's going to be hit by, 3 or 4 Bulldogs on the run. They're going to give him about 5 yards on the carry. It'll be 4th and 5. No, 4th and 6. So, sorry, 4th and goal from the 6 for Highland. 1:22 and counting left in the third quarter. Ira leading 48-26. Highland take their time getting the plays in. 2 young men who are going to run the play and are still standing by their coach. Now they're running up to the huddle to tell the rest of their team. 1 minute left in the third quarter and counting. Ira leading 48-26. Highland gets up under center, 2 in the backfield. There's the snap. Quarterback gets it, rolls out to the far side, looking to throw the ball. He's going to toss it. It's going to be knocked incomplete by the senior Pena. That'll be a turnover on downs. Heard a whistle blow. I'm looking for a flag. There's one on the far side. We'll see what they're going to call. holding on Highland, so that'll be declined. It's going to be Ira Bulldog football. So the dominant dog defense stands up strong there after giving up a big third down earlier. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. It's going to be Ira football. Bulldogs leading 48-26. Dogs going to take over at their own 6-yard line. Ira gets set under center in the eye. There's a snap. Going to be a handoff to Cox running towards the far side. He's hit by Highland quickly. He's going to gain a yard or two on the carry, but nothing more. Set up a 2nd and 13. 28 seconds left in the third quarter and counting. Dogs don't have to run a play here if they don't want to, and it looks like they're not going to. 15 seconds left on the game clock, 14 in the play. And that's what the Dogs are going to do. They're going to run the clock out to the 4th. Waiting for the horn. There it is. Bulldogs going to head into the fourth quarter, leading the Hornets 48-26. It'll be 2nd and 13 for the Bulldogs when we come back from the fourth with the ball sitting right around the 12-yard line. We'll thank the sponsors for the broadcast. These broadcasts brought to you by locally owned Bell Seifert and Seal Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Ira Bulldogs. The Bulldogs. Ira Methodist Church is a traditional, friendly country church. We're next to the school at 6240 West Stephen, 1506 in Ira. We support the schools and the Ira community. We're a church that loves God and loves others. We believe that prayer makes a difference. You're welcome at Ira Methodist Church. Doug and Susie White are proud Ira Bulldogs graduates from Ira with a family of 4 generations of graduates, starting with our 2 mothers, both of us, our 2 sons, Rodney and Ronald, and our grandson, Rowdy. Rowdy was a 5th generation on his mother's side. Orange and black run through our veins. We are proud to be Ira Bulldog supporters. All right, Bulldogs heading into the fourth quarter, leading the Highland Hornets 48-26. Dogs going to be on offense. It'll be a 2nd and 13 for the Bulldogs. And the ball's going to be set at the Ira about 8-yard line. Dogs get set in the eye. There's the snap pitch to Pena running on the far side. Now he cuts back to the near side. Nowhere to run. Powering his way forward. He's going to gain a yard or 2 on the carry. Just met with Hornet defenders right when he got to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him about a yard. It'll be 3rd and 11 for Ira from the 10. 9:35 left in the fourth. Dogs wanting to take their sweet time on this offensive drive. Get some first downs by running the ball, really milk the clock and not leave much for the Hornets at all. Ira breaks the huddle, heads into the eye. There's snap pitch to Cox running on the near side. Cox finds a hole, powers his way through. He's at the 30-yard line, the 40. He's going to have to battle a couple defenders. Stays in bounds. He's going to be brought down around the 25-yard line of the Hornets. It'll be enough for a first down. The junior flips the field for the Bulldogs, gets all the way to the Highland 27-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs. 9:08 and counting left in the fourth quarter. Ira leading 48-26. First down there gives the Dogs a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 15. Dogs break the huddle. They go to the eye. There's the snap. Hernandez gets it. Cox running on the far side. Cox battles his way through. Hit right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to say Cox gained about a yard or 2 on the play. Maybe they'll give him 2. It's going to be a 2nd and 13 for the Dogs. Cox's helmet came off in the play, so he's going to have to take 1 down off. 8:32 left in the game and counting. Ira leading 48-26, faced with a 2nd and 13. Dog's going to go in the eye, and it's Hernandez Pena. Jaron, the front man, Zebo back. It's picked to Zebo running on the outside of the far side. He's going to step out of bounds after a gain of about 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. Waiting for him to mark the ball, and then I'll tell you. They're going to say he got to about the 18-yard line. So that's going to be a 3rd and, call it 6 for the Bulldogs. Dogs need to get to the 11. There's snap out of the eye. Hernandez pitches it to Cox. Ball goes over Cox's head. He's able to run backwards and dive on top of it, but it's going to be a loss of about 12 yards for the Bulldogs. And instead of it being a 3rd and short, it's going to back Ira up to a 4th and long. In fact, it'll be a 4th and 17. Ball's going to be set at the Hornet 29-yard line. Coach Goodwin calls the play, sends it in with the team, and they're going to huddle up. Dog is going to come out in the eye. Nope, sorry, they're going to move Cox over. There's the snap, pitch back to Pena. Pena looking downfield to throw the ball. Now he's just going to take off, run. Nope, he's going to toss it deep. He's got a wide open Jackson White in the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown Bulldogs. A savvy heads-up play from the senior there, dancing around the backfield. I thought he was going to take off and run. Instead, he took a step back, gathering himself, tossed a 29-yard touchdown pass to the end zone. It'll be caught by Jackson White from Pena to White. That's going to put the Bulldogs up 54-26. Dogs getting set for the 2-point attempt. There's the hold. The ball's up. And it's good. Ira going to take a 56-26 lead with 7:21 left in the 4th. The broadcast brought to you by John McCowan and McCowan Farm, proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs in all areas. Connection Truck Accessories and Supply offers a full line of aftermarket truck and SUV accessories to fit your vehicle investment through the newest year models. Whether you're looking for a ranch hand, circus truck, WeatherTech, B&W, Weebooth, or anything else, we're your one-stop shop for accessory sales and installation. We are located at 700 College Avenue in Snyder, Texas. Sorry, take a drink. Ira leading up. I thought it was supposed to be 56, but score says 55-26, 7:21 left in the 4th quarter. Other news around the school for you. The Lady Bulldogs take on the Post Bull Gold Lady Loke this Saturday in Ira. Time shelf game at 1. Come and watch the 2-0 Ira Lady Bulldogs take on Post in basketball. That's this Saturday at 1. All right, Bulldogs break the huddle so far in the second half. They've not struggled with the kickoff like they did in the 2nd quarter. They gave up 2 kickoff return touchdowns to Highland. Gallegos has just been kicking it on sides for the Bulldogs and limiting the opportunities for Highland to run it back. I'd imagine that's what they'll do here. We'll see. 55-26 is your score. Ira leading with 7:21 left in the 4th. There's a snap. It's going to be a little bit of a trick play there. Instead of Gallegos kicking the ball, it's going to be Blake Williamson. Williamson kicks it deep, and the Highland return man gets out to about the 25-yard line. We'll see exactly where they mark him down. They're going to say he got to the 24, so it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Hornets from their own 24-yard line. 7:17 left to play in the game. Ira leading 55-26. Highland breaks the huddle, come out in the spread. One to the far side, one to the near side, three in the backfield, way far back. There's a snap, pitch back to the quarterback who's looking to throw the ball, being pursued by several Bulldogs. He's going to toss it to his cutoff man, who drops it. Went right through his hands, incomplete. The 2nd and 15 for the Hornets from their own 24-yard line. 7:11 left on the clock, and it stopped. Ira leading 55-26. Highland comes out in the spread. They're going to send 3 receivers to the near side and just 2 in the backfield. A little trips formation. There's a snap pitch to the quarterback looking to throw the ball, and he's going to toss it deep. They throw a flag. It should be offensive pass interference. Hernandez was standing right there. They're going to throw the flag down, but I don't know what they will call. If it's pass interference, I really don't know what that was. They threw it out there. The ball was way over the head of the receiver anyways. He fell down, and when he was falling down, he grabbed Raiden, who managed to stand up through it all. Raiden's back was to the receiver. He was looking at the ball. He didn't have his arms on the receiver at all. Waiting for the white hat and the judge who threw the flag to go signal what's going on. Offensive pass interference is what they're going to call. 2nd and 15 is where it's at right now. The offensive pass interference. Coach Goodwin trying to figure out if he wants to take the penalty, back him up, make it 2nd and a lot longer, or decline it, make it 3rd. Highland coach is upset, wants to talk to the white hat as well. 7:06 left in the game. Referees talking to coaches for just a little while. Ira leading 55-26. Not a lot for me to comment on while the coaches and refs are talking. Task is picking her nose and eating her boogers. White hat and Highland coach still talking. Still haven't signaled if Ira's going to decline it or not. They're going to decline it, so it's going to be a 3rd and 15 for the Hornets. All right, 3rd and 15 for the Hornets. They haven't switched the sideline numbers. There we go. 7:06 left in the 4th quarter. Ira leading 55-26 as Highland sends in their play. Hornets at their own 24-yard line. Offensive pass interference there was declined by Ira. Hornets come out in the spread. 2 receivers to the far side. Spread way, way out. And now the Hornets are going to call a timeout. 7 minutes left on the game clock. They haven't stopped the clock. It's running right now in the middle of a timeout. It's at 53. When we come back, it's going to be a 3rd and 15 for the Hornets from their own 24-yard line. Broadcast by Pizza Inn, all-day buffet, pizza, pasta, dessert, and salad. America's hometown pizza buffet with fresh dough made daily. Snyder Iron and Metal. Prices paid for all recyclable metals, aluminum, copper, brass, stainless steel, iron, tin, and car bodies. On-site cleanup is available. Roll-off container service, portable shears, magnet balers, and car crushers. No job is too large. Call today. Short pipe and rods are available with locations in Snyder, Anson, Big Spring, Sweetwater, and Andrews. Prosperity Bank, proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs. All right, Highland comes out of the timeout. They're going to be in the spread formation. They're going to send 3 receivers spread way far to the far side. The ball's on the near hash mark. And the trips guys, the closest guy to the center, is going to be standing on the far hash marks with the 2 others in the backfield. There's a snap pitch to the quarterback who's looking downfield, try to throw ball. He's going to toss it deep. He's got a wide open receiver who just drops the ball. Looks like there was a breakdown of coverage by the Bulldogs there, but the drop by Highland is a good break for Ira. So it'll be 4th and 15 for the Hornets from their own 24-yard line. .647 left in the game. Ira leading 55-26. And they've got the Hornets pushed back to a 4th and 15. Big stop for the Bulldogs here. Highland sends the same formation. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 in the backfield. There's just pitch back to the running back quarterback who bobbles the ball. Now he catches it. Now he's just going to look to throw the ball. Flag comes in. It's going to be a holding on Highland. Quarterback runs up forward enough for a first down, but there is a flag on the field right where a holding would be called. That's what I imagine it'll be. We'll see. Holding on Highland. So I would think the Dogs will accept that one, back them up, and it'll be 4th and about 20. Maybe Coach Goodwin's asking, did they get the first down? Because if they didn't get the first down, you can deny the penalty or decline the penalty, and then it would be Ira ball. I think they're going to say they had the first down. The Highland coach is walking out to talk to the White Hat now again. But that's going to back the Hornets up about 5. It'll be a 4th and about 10. 4th and 25 for the Hornets. Ball's going to be at their own 19-yard line. 6:40 left in the 4th quarter. Ira leading 55-26. Looking to get the stop here and get the ball back. Hornets send play in. Get in the huddle, and they break the huddle. They're going to be in the spread. 1 to the far side, 1 to the near side, and 3 in the midfield. 4th and 25. They get to about the 40. There's a snap. Hit back to the quarterback running back who's got the ball. Flipping, being pursued by several Bulldogs. Still on his feet. Now he's going to toss it to his intended receiver, and it's going to go. He's going to catch it. It'll be a gain of 20 yards. He's going to be 5 yards short of the first down. So it'll be Ira ball. Dog chasing the quarterback out of the backfield. Fast quarterback buying lots of times with his legs. A gain of 20 for the Hornets. Not enough for a first down. It's going to be Ira Bulldog football. Dog's going to take over at the Highland 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15. 26 left in the 4th. Ira leading 55-26. Dogs break the huddle. Head to the line of scrimmage in the eye. Here's that. Hand up underneath to Pena on a dive. Pena bowls his way forward for a gain of around 5. See exactly where they spot him. Yep, 5-yard gain for the senior. Pena is going to set up a 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. 6:06 left in the 4th and counting. Ira sends the play in. They break the huddle. And looks like it's going to be the eye again. There's a snap. Pitch to Cox running on the far side. Now Cox cuts up the middle. Gains about 5 yards on the carry. Yep, they're going to give him 5. It'll set up a 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs from the Hornets' 25-yard line. 5:25 left in the 4th and counting. Ira leading 55-26. Dog break the huddle, gets set in the eye. 5 yards to go for a first down on the 3rd. There's that pitch to Pena. running from the backfield, powers his way through the first line, jumps over some defenders, and he's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown. 2 flags come in, though, right about where a holding would be called, and I imagine that's what it'll be. Holding on the Bulldogs. That'll negate the touchdown for Ira, their third one that's been called back tonight because of a penalty. So instead of a touchdown, it's going to be a 3rd and 15 for the Dogs. Sorry, they're going to say a 3rd and 10 for Ira. 4:59 left in the fourth. Ira leading 55-26. Dogs send in the play, break the huddle. And it's going to be the eye. There's a snap. Hernandez fakes the pitch, rolls out looking to throw the ball. He's going to toss it to his intended receiver, Bishop. Bishop with an overhit. Oh, man. Had a defender all over him and another defender deep. Bishop went for the ball, got hit, and it falls incomplete. It's going to set up a 4th and 11 for Ira. .52 left in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs faced with a 4th and 11 from the Highland 31-yard line. No flags on the play there. Letting some time run on the play clock. Coach Goodwin going to call a timeout. But with 4:48 left to 4:46 left to play, Ira going to go into the timeout with a 55-26 lead. Broadcast brought to you by S. McCowan Photography. Summer takes game, team sport, and class photos, and is a graphic designer specializing in personalized sports posters. Ira Baptist Church exists to glorify God by making disciples through gospel-centered preaching, teaching, worship, community, service, and multiplication. Visit fbcira.com or at Ira Baptist on Facebook and Instagram for more information. Locally owned, Bell Cypher Concealed Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Ira Bulldogs. Bulldogs. Ira Methodist Church is a traditional, friendly country church next to the school at 6240 West FM 1606 in Ira. Support the schools and the Ira community. We're a church that loves God, loves others, and we believe prayer makes a difference. You are welcome at Ira Methodist Church. All right, Bulldogs come out of the timeout in the I formation, faced with a 4th and 11 from the Highland 31-yard line. There's a snap pitch to Cox running on the near side. He's going to have enough for a first down and some. He needed 11, gained about 12, maybe 13 when he was pushed out of bounds. So it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs. 1st and 15 from the 19. 1st and 15 from the 19 for the Bulldogs. 4:40 left in the game. Ira leading 55-26. Ira gets set in the eye. There's a snap pitch. It's Zebo Pena on the run this time, going around the outside. And he's going to be brought out of bounds. No signal. They're going to say Zebo gained about 5-6 yards on the carry to set up a 2nd and around 10. Clock is stopped. So, oh no, it's going 4:24 and counting left in the game. Ira leading 55-26. Dogs break the huddle and they get set in the eye. It's Hernandez Pena. There's a snap. Going to be handoff to Jaron Pena underneath on the dive. Jaron powers his way forward. Going to be inside the 5. Might be enough for a first down. If not, it'll be a 3rd and around 1. Nope, they're going to give it to him. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs from the 4-yard line. And goal for Ira from the 4. Coach Goodwin sends in the play that he wants. 3:40 left in the game and counting. Ira leading 55-26. Dogs break the huddle. Head to the line of scrimmage in the eye. It'll be Hernandez, Pena, Cox. There's the snap. It's going to be a dive with Pena, who gets inside. Ooh, he's close. They're going to say he's down at the 1. It'll be a 2nd and goal from the 1 for the Bulldogs. 3:10 left on the clock and counting. Bulldogs just taking their sweet time here, letting the play clock run down as much as they can. 2nd and goal from the 1 as Coach Goodwin sends in the play. Break the huddle. It's going to be the eye. Hernandez, Pena, Cox. There's a snap. Hand off to Cox, running towards the far side, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown, Bulldogs. That puts the score 61-26. Ira with the lead. 35-point lead here for the Bulldogs as they get set for the 2-point kick attempt. Bishop's the snapper, Hernandez the holder, Gallegos the kicker. There's the snap, the hold, the kick, and it's going to be good. Ira takes a 63-26 lead with 2:36 left in the game. Broadcast brought to you by Doug and Susie White are proud Ira Bulldogs graduates from Ira with a family of 4 generations of graduates, starting with our 2 mothers, both of us, our 2 sons, Rodney and Ronald, and our grandson, Rowdy. Rowdy was a 5th generation on his mother's side. Orange and black run through our veins. We are proud to be Ira Bulldogs supporters. Sean McCowan and McCowan Farms proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs in all areas. Connection Truck Accessories and Supply offers a full line of aftermarket truck and SUV accessories to fit your vehicle investment through the newest year models. Whether you're looking for a Ranch Hand, Thunderstruck, WeatherTech, B&W, WeBoost, or anything else, we're your one-stop shop for accessory sales and installation. We are located at 700 College Avenue in Snyder, Texas. We're going to be kicking off. Again, a little bit nervous for the Bulldogs with the kickoffs in the second half. They've not had any problems, but in the second quarter, the Bulldogs gave up 2 kick return touchdowns. Since then, Gallegos has just kicked the onside kick both times. Although last time the Bulldogs came out with a little bit of a surprise, had Gallegos line up to kick it, but then Blake Williamson kind of squeak in there. Really limited Highland into their return. We'll see what the Dogs do here. There's the kick by Gallegos. It's an end over end onside kick. It's going to bounce on the ground. Highland picks it up, still on their feet. They're going to power their way forward for about a 5-yard return to midfield. 2:32 left in the game. Ira leading 63-26. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Hornets from the 40. Highland sends in the play, breaks the huddle. Highland going to go under center and in tight. There's a snap. Pitch back to the quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got some receivers downfield. Tries to throw it to the cutoff man, but he just falls, and it's incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 2:28 left in the fourth quarter. Ira leading 63-26. Hornets send in their play. Break the huddle. And they're going to come in tight again under center with one in the backfield. There's a snap, pitch back to the quarterback looking to throw the ball, being pursued by several Bulldogs. He tosses it up, and it's going to be intercepted by the younger Zebo. Zebo's still on his feet. He's back to the 40. He's got a little bit of room to run here. He might get a pick six. He's at the 20 with a spin move, and he steps out of bounds at the 20. Big play by the younger Pena brothers, Zebo. I'll still argue Johnny's the fastest Pena, but Zebo's showing some speed there. He intercepts the ball at about the 25-yard line, flips the field, gets all the way to the Highland 20-yard line. It's going to be first and 15 for the Bulldogs. Ira up 37 points right now. 2:13 left in the fourth quarter, but a touchdown and a field goal here would put the Bulldogs up 45, and we could call it game. Dogs break the huddle, and they get set in the eye. There's a snap. Pitch to Cox running on the near side. He's not going to gain much, maybe a yard or two, but he'll stay in bounds, and that'll keep the clock running. 2:05 and counting left in the fourth. Not a lot of need to rush here. It's going to be a second and about 13 for the Bulldogs. Ball's going to be at the Highland 18-yard line. Coach Goodwin watching the play clock, not even going to send the play in until it keeps picking its way down. With 25 seconds left, he sends Hernandez in to call the play in the huddle. 1:28 left in the fourth and counting. Ira heads up to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to get in victory formation. 5 seconds in the play clock. There's a snap and kneel down number 1 for the Bulldogs. 40 seconds left in the play clock. Ira's going to have to kneel it one more time. But Doc's going to walk away with the victory here. Again, playoff scenarios for Ira is really complicatedly simple. If Westbrook defeats firmly as they're picked to do, but by about 26 points, Ira will head to the playoffs. If Hermley pulls the upset and defeats Westbrook, then it's a three-way tie and it goes to a point differential, which the Bulldogs don't look great in because of the 45 that Hermley put on us in the district. So Ira took care of business tonight. Had a rough first half. Came out in the second half, played well. Dogs going to win 63-26. I'm Ben Moore. I'll be with you live if the Bulldogs head to the playoffs, as I would expect they would. Calling it from there, but I would encourage you to get out and go cheer for the boys. Remember, this Saturday, the Ira Lady Bulldogs will take on the Post Bolton Lady Antelopes at Ira. Let's go cheer on lots of events and things going on for Ira. All right, Ben Moore here, signing off. Be with you live for playoff coverage of your Ira Bulldog football team. Again, Ira defeats Highland 63-26. All right, we'll see you next time.